Hey radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
So today is the day that Taylor Swift resumes her Eras tour in London. So, you know, she was set to perform in Vienna, Austria until that terrorist attack was thwarted. 3 people were arrested. But now it looks like she's back to take the stage in London. These are her last shows before she comes back to North America.
Because London is, they're just boiling over with that type of activity. Really? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Dangerous in London.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. The immigrants taken to the streets and rioting, and then the citizens rioting and saying you can't do this, and bad business.
So there are actually riots against the riots that are happening.
Everybody's rioting.
She's playing five sold out shows at Wembley Stadium. That's like 78,000 people a night or something. But crazy. There's a crazy cool piece of video that I saw the other day in Vienna when couldn't tell you how many thousands of people flood the street around the hotel where she was, where they believed that she was staying. And they're all singing her songs. It is amazing to watch. I don't know, it could be 30, 40,000 people, but the whole streets are filled around this hotel, and these people are just singing their hearts out. It's really, really cool to watch.
You got to love the citizens from down under, mate.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. So rest in peace, Willie Amos. You might not know Willie Amos by his name, Willie Amos, but you probably know what he invented. He created famous Amos cookies. So he has died at the age of 88. His grandchildren paying tribute to him in the press, saying he's a true original Black American hero.
He was a talent agent to begin with. He was
that right?
an agent for Marvin Gaye. I think.
No way.
Patti LaBelle. Yeah, he was the first. He was the first Black talent agent for. Is it William Morris? That's the big talent agency. Yeah. He was the first one.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and so he used to try to get clients. He would schmooze the clients by giving them cookies that it was from his aunt's recipe. And then he opened his first store, and several of the entertainers that he repped donated to, invested in his first store, and then he branched out from there in the cookie business.
That's a pretty good life.
Yeah, he was an amazing guy.
That's a pretty amazing life.
A truly eccentric career.
That's an American success story. That's great.
1,000%. And I mean, you see famous Amos cookies in every vending machine you've ever looked at. Yeah. They are good cookies. So it died at the age of 88. Rest in peace, Willie Amos. And then
that's Tori's great uncle, I think.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Yeah. And we're talking about this Britney Spears biopic they're set to film. The person that owns Britney's childhood home in Kentwood, Louisiana, said, "Hey, you bring those cameras right in here. You can film it right here."
And if you can't, we'll hook the truck up to it and take it to where you need it to be.
Of course they did.
Sure. I mean,
bring the camera for $10,000.
Oh, I think absolutely. A big studio coming through, so that might be fun. But those are just a few things that are now trending.
Is there a wedding trend on its way? It's kind of being talked about a lot, and a lot of people are aghast that people would do this when it comes to their wedding. But does it make some sense? Is this the future of weddings? Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
We have a charity. It's called Peyton's Promise. Peyton's Promise needs you right now. What we need you to do is to help support Peyton's Promise. That affords us to do a lot of things like breaking and entering Christmas and the first quarter of the rest of your life and all these great things that we try to do throughout the course of the year. But get signed up for our golf tournament. We're looking for sponsors. It happens in November. It is a fantastic day on the golf course. A lot of fun. We're looking forward to it again this year, the Peyton's Promise Golf Tournament. Find out more at paytonspromise.org. It's Paytons, promise.org. There's a growing trend when it comes to weddings. And when you first hear it, you kind of think, well, this is really hard to believe that somebody would do this. And I admittedly have some questions, but let's just cover what is happening with this couple from New York who priced out what they wanted to do for a wedding and realized they couldn't afford $150,000. But what they could do was charge every person that comes to the wedding $333 a person. And that would help cover the cost. And here they are explaining, when everybody was pushing back against them, why this made so much sense to them.
$150,000 out the gate. That's the numbers they were starting at. And I said, wait, people choose to go to Beyonce's concerts because they know that they're going to have an experience. Let's put the stress on the guests and let's sell tickets to our wedding.
I was like, babe, people aren't going to come. Who do you guys think
Who do you think
are?
you are, Beyonce and Jay-Z?
They did get a lot of pushback. They did they made over $70,000 towards the cost of the wedding by people who paid to attend their wedding. Now, what I don't know is, because it didn't say it in the article, were the guests also expected to bring a gift? But they ended up with everybody got a spot. They had like double-decker buses and this whole pizza experience and the band and the whole thing. But so each guest, if I had gone, me and Amanda had gone, it would be $666 for us to go to this wedding as a couple. Mm-hmm. If we had taken Cade, another $333, and I would assume if we had taken Dax, another $333.
Yeah, well, there's one little part of her quote there that just points out the narcissism that exists and is rampant in our culture today.
Yeah.
Let's put the stress on the guests.
Right. I noticed that.
That is the remark right there that tells you that there is nothing to her.
Yeah.
As they say, meaning that, she needs to grow up.
She did say exactly that. Let's put the stress on the guests.
Anybody who would pay this fee is stupid.
Well, not only that, not only would I not pay the fee and go to the wedding, I wouldn't be friends with them anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
I really wouldn't. I would say, okay, well, that's not my kind of people.
Sometimes you have to look at the situation and think, I just don't want to, maybe I need to pay less, do less stuff at my wedding. Is there a point that, hey, people choose to pay $400, $500 for a ticket to go see, Beyonce and Jay-Z? If you're going to pay several $100s for a concert, why not choose to join us for our big day?
Well, because
I don't agree with that. I'm just saying, is there a point to that question?
Because I'm getting more out of seeing a professional entertainer than I am watching you pretend like you're royalty for a day.
TJ, you'd be more likely to pay for Beyonce and Jay-Z there, wouldn't you?
No. Maybe other entertainers, not those.
You're talking about a Sophie's Choice for TJ right there, a wedding or a Beyonce show.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, here we are with our friend Richard Toccato, and this is a great time to refinance, right, Richard?
It is. The rates are lower than they've been since 2023. So if you need cash out, equity or refinance, give us a call.
It is a great opportunity to save yourself a lot of money right now, and all you got to do is make one free 5-minute phone call. 704-800-4719. It's 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com. Save yourself some money right now. Homewithrichard.com or 704-800-4719. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
How much you think Blake Lively weighs? That's an important question. Here's why it's important. Apparently, that is one of the big problems behind It Ends With Us, which is having massive success right now. This movie is blowing up. It made over $50 million in its opening weekend, and tons of people, mainly women, are lining up to go see it throughout the course of this week. It's just in its second week. But We talked about this a lot this week, these rumors of a feud and people not liking Blake Lively. Well, apparently people don't like Justin Baldoni either, who's the director and co-star of the movie. Here's the story. A source says they were about to film a scene where Justin had to pick Blake Lively up, and he asked an on-set trainer how much she weighed. Supposedly, he has a history of back problems and just wanted to be ready. She found out about it, apparently wasn't happy, especially because she had just had a baby, and she was very upset about it.
Well, when has she not just had a baby?
Yeah.
That is fair.
And it also says that she was reportedly upset about a kiss with him that she thought lingered a little bit too long. In her defense, there are other reports that have said a lot of people in the movie did not enjoy their time with him, and he actually hired a PR crisis firm this week to help spin this, and there is talk that he might not return to direct or star in It Starts With Us, which will be I think that's the prequel.
I think so.
I think that is they've already signed up for it. It's due out next because this movie's such a success already.
Yikes.
I told y'all that yesterday. I'm all about the lady movies.
But I mean,
I know all about them. But yeah, how is asking if you've got a back injury how much somebody weighs? How is that fat shaming?
That's what I thought. That's not fat shaming. That's a guy who's like, hey, I got a bad back. I need to know kind of how much I'm dealing with here.
And then he was on. I think what he said about that other deal about the kiss lasting too long was he said that's ridiculous. I can't believe she would say that because I'm not attracted to big girls. That's a joke. Just kidding.
He saw she went back to the buffet line a couple too many times.
But it's the way you ask a third person how much another person weighs. It's like, okay, well, how much do you think she weighs because I have a back injury? Other than what? I got to pick her up. How much do you think she weighs?
Yeah, I think you do have to preface it with, hey, I've got a bad back. Any idea how much she weighs so I know how to
fat back. My doctor told me not to pick up fat people.
Somebody got a brace?
I didn't realize my character was a forklift operator. When did that happen?
No wonder she's upset.
The Ace and TJ Show. Available 24/7 on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you download podcasts.
So not only is our friend Richard Toccato from the Richard Toccato Company an expert when it comes to mortgage things, he's also an expert when it comes to buying, selling, and doing all things real estate, right?
Absolutely. We had one of your listeners call in. We got her pre-approved for a mortgage. We listed the house she was in. She was ecstatic, and she got into another house. Whether you need to buy, sell, or refinance your house, I'm your guy.
You simply can't beat that. It's like one-stop shopping. It makes life easy. Call them, 704-800-4719 or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Download, subscribe, catch all the great stuff that we do from the Ace and TJ Show every day. I think that much of us to say that it's great. I mean, sure. there's the Ace and TJ Show every day. There's the Ace and Friends Show every day. There is TJ's Fanaticos every day. And there's something else every day that I'm leaving out. Oh, and the Extra Funny podcast every single day. All of that stuff that happens every day from the Ace and TJ Show. Subscribe, download on Spotify, the Ace and TJ app, Apple Music. It's everywhere. It's everywhere you get stuff. But check it out. We work hard on all this stuff. And we work hard on most of it, some of it. I got to be honest with you. If you heard the promo for the Ace and TJ Show yesterday and you're thinking, this is not what they said they were going to be doing, it's not, because I thought it would be a really fun thing. And then the more I thought about it last night, I realized I didn't clear this with everybody else on the show, and it requires their participation, and I don't think they want to participate. I think they're going to think it's a bad idea.
Oh, good.
I remember
you've grown so much.
I know. Yeah. I tried to rethink it a little bit.
I was questioning that thing when you cut it. So I was like, ooh.
Because I don't even know what it was, and I know I wouldn't want to do it.
I forgot to discuss it with everybody. Then I realized this morning I was reviewing it, and I was like, I should have talked to everybody about this in advance. I can't believe I forgot to do that. It's a game called Plead the Fifth, where we just pull out questions at random, and you can deny answering one of them. Like, I'm not answering that question, but you've got to answer the other 3 or 4.
Okay, so you're throwing it out now on the show, on the air, thinking that we'll go, oh, yeah, we could do that.
No, we probably don't even have time to do it. It's every radio station that we're on has been running this all day yesterday, saying it was coming up today. And I just realized this morning when I woke up, I was looking through the list. I was like, I should have asked if everybody's going to do that, because they don't know going to do that.
We're going to set somebody on fire tomorrow. Like, wait a minute.
Ooh, I would be.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, Andy Cohen does this on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah,
it's always a good celebrity moment.
We've done it.
Yeah, he got it from us
years ago. I mean, we've been doing it forever, and it's kind of one of those things I found in notes recently and thought, we should bring that back. That'll be fun.
And what ends up usually happening is they get so wrapped up in it that they never end up pleading the fifth, and he gets all the answers out of them.
Right.
So you ready to play, Riggins?
Sure. You can. I'll play with you for a second.
Oh, will you play really? Okay.
I'm good though.
What, Rob?
I'm good. Don't ask me.
Nobody's asking you, Rob. Why are you talking?
Dang.
I mean, seriously, Rob's going to chime in and be like, "Don't ask me to play." I did.
You were gonna.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
You were gonna.
I'm not going to. Don't worry.
Ask. Just so you know. Don't even ask.
Don't even look over here.
Don't even come in this room today.
Okay, here we go.
Give me a spicy one.
Riggins, if you had to give up one for life,
Yeah. Oh.
sex or your favorite food?
Oh, food.
Okay.
Easy.
Who was the last person you fantasized about?
Ace's wife.
Wow, that got weird. Wow. Okay. What's the worst thing you've ever said about a boss behind their back?
What's the worst thing I've said? Oh, I couldn't even think. I mean, I'm sure I've said bad things. I just can't think of one specific.
Okay.
So I'll plead the fifth on that.
Okay. Have you ever stolen anything from a friend or family member?
Yes.
What was it?
Like a sweatshirt or something from a brother. Or
Oh,
something.
that's not terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I stole it though. I lied about it. And I was like, no, Mom bought me this.
It's a fun and supremely awkward game to play.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, here we are with our friend Richard Toccato, and this is a great time to refinance, right, Richard?
It is. The rates are lower than they've been since 2023. So if you need cash out, equity, or refinance, give us a call.
It is a great opportunity to save yourself a lot of money right now, and all you got to do is make one free 5-minute phone call. 704-800-4719. It's 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com. Save yourself some money right now. Homewithrichard.com or 704-800-4719. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Mark Zuckerberg was trending all day yesterday because he unveiled this statue on his Instagram. He made a statue for his wife. Her name is Priscilla Chan.
Yeah.
And they've been together for a long time. But it is weird to have a statue dedicated to your wife in your backyard. Yeah. And it's a big statue. It's not like something you put on the coffee table.
It looks like, what is that? What is that stupid movie where... is it James Cameron where they're under the water?
Oh, Avatar.
Yeah, it looks like an Avatar character.
Yeah, she's blue-green. It's not even lifelike.
I just think it doesn't matter. A blue-green statue, a bronze statue, a golden statue. If I put a statue of my wife in the yard, she would be the first person to say, like, I realize you're trying to be kind, but take that down. That's really uncomfortable.
You would not, though. If she put a statue up for you, you'd be like, this is sick.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's pretty cool. I like that. Can we play? Can we play music?
Out of it?
Yeah.
Can we put it in the front yard?
Like, that's awesome, man. Thank you. It's very sweet of you.
But
it's weird.
But his wife was played by Brenda Song in the movie. What was it called? Social Media? What was it called?
Yeah, I think so.
Social
Network.
Yeah, I never saw it, but I heard it was good.
She's very pretty, that Brenda Song.
Yeah,
Wait, is that his wife? He ended up marrying that girl? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. I did not realize that. That's who that was.
Well, and I don't think he liked that movie. he didn't like the way he was portrayed in that, but his wife should be like, thank you for putting Brenda's song to be me.
Isn't that Macaulay Culkin's wife?
Is it?
Yeah, I think he did marry her. I think you're right. The Mega Millions is up to $464 million. The next drawing is on Friday. Cash option, $228 million. So that's a lot. That's a lot of bread. You've been practicing?
Yeah.
Pulling out the mega pliers, the solo pliers, all the pliers. And right now, the Vikings are the top trending topic. The Minnesota Vikings, just having an awful time there. Quarterback is out for the season. Another player is causing a lot of problems, I think. I don't know. But it was just everywhere yesterday, and it's still the top trending topic.
You feel terrible for them, though, from the standpoint of that's their rookie. He plays in one preseason game. He looks really good. They're very excited. And the next practice, he tears his meniscus in his knee and is out for the year. It's like,
not good.
No, it's a tough way to go.
Now, is Aaron Rodgers going to be back this year?
Yeah.
Yes. He'll be playing?
Yep.
There's a biography coming out about him, and I saw his quote yesterday. I did not ask this person to write this book, but apparently it gets into all the juicy details about why he doesn't talk to his family anymore. Kind of a whole thing. A lot of drama. Love to see it. Mm-hmm. And then
love to see it.
I think it's fun. You only get one side of these athletes, so we're going to find out why he doesn't talk to his family. Got to hear more. But those are just a few things that are now trending.
Okay, usually when you hear someone go, I do not do drama, then they actually are really, really in the middle of drama all the time by choice. But sometimes people take the slightest little thing and say, I'm sorry, I can't deal with that drama. And you go, well, that's not really drama. But we have a guy who is all over the internets right now that's proving that point. It doesn't have to be very big to set off his drama meter. We'll tell you what it is. Let him tell us his gripe coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, when we need you, we tell you. When we need you, we reach out our hands and we hold you.
That's pretty good.
Leo Sayer.
Okay.
So we need you to go to paytonspromise.org, or you can just link through from acetj.com. We got a golf tournament coming up. We'd love your help with that financially and spiritually. Right, put us on that prayer list. And we always need support with Peyton's Promise, because that's where we get the money for things like breaking and entering Christmas and being able to on the spot help someone in need if they've gone through some sort of a tragedy or whatnot, as members of the Ace and TJ radio family. So go to paytonspromise.org or just acetj.com, and then there's a link there to the Peyton's Promise stuff. All right. I kind of see where this guy's coming from, because when you have so many people who are so-called experts on the same topic, you're going to get different opinions about things. And this is the way you should do this. No, this is the way you should do it. And he's caught up in that. And this is an important issue facing our time. And he just needs the drama to stop.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but those cast iron skillets are just too high maintenance for me. I can't. Like, you can't wash it with water. So I'm like, how are you supposed to clean it? And there's all these rules of what you can and can't do. And then they're like, oh my goodness, don't ruin it and wash it with water, or else you ruin the seasoning, which is, like, to me, code for, like, leftover nasty food. And I'm sure there's some marginal taste difference, but I really do not think there is such a significant difference that it's worth all that drama. I feel like a cast iron skillet is like a Karen. Like, can I see your manager, Karen? And I'm just over it.
Because people are like that. They're like, now let me show you how to clean your cast iron skillet. You're going to ruin it. Don't mess the seasoning.
Just too much drama.
So can you imagine if somebody starts some real drama around this guy? What do you do? He's like, I don't even, shut up.
I get it, though.
I'm giving a lot of thought, but I get it. The cast iron skillet can be rather annoying.
It's not, it's not that difficult. Like I said, though, it's just when people start becoming an expert on everything, you hear all these different ways to do things. Just like pretty much every diet that you hear about that says that the other diet's not the way to go works. Almost every diet that you see works.
Yeah.
If you just want to lose weight, you can follow that diet and lose weight. Maybe temporary, but either way, you're probably going to lose weight. Yeah. With a cast iron skillet, the way I do it is I scrub it with a brush and hot water. And then when I'm finished with that, to dry it, I put it on the stove and crank the fire up really high so the heat dries it. And then while it's still hot, I rub it down with a little bit of oil. Boom. No need for all that drama.
Motor oil?
Yep.
Okay.
5W30.
People are like that with the Blackstones too.
Oh, I know. It's because it's the same material. Yeah. It's
there's 70 steps to clean your Blackstones. It's like, well, what the hell am I cooking for?
No.
They're just DoorDash
it's
something.
The same thing. Scrape it, water, paper towels all around while it's hot, oil it, done.
Okay.
And then next time you'll just have to knock off the mouse droppings before you cook.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So not only is our friend Richard Toccato from the Richard Toccato Company an expert when it comes to mortgage things, he's also an expert when it comes to buying, selling, and doing all things real estate, right?
Absolutely. We had one of your listeners call in. We got her pre-approved for a mortgage. We listed the house she was in. She was ecstatic, and she got into another house. Whether you need to buy, sell, or refinance your house, I'm your guy.
You simply can't beat that. It's like one-stop shopping. It makes life easy. Call them, 704-800-4719 or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
There's a lot of controversy going on in a small community in Australia. There is a crossing guard who is beloved, as they say. And he is in his 60s, I believe, an older gentleman. And he loves what he does as a crossing guard. He loves the children, and the children love him. And one of the things that they love so much about him is that when they're walking across his crosswalk there, his intersection, to go into the school and when school is out, to go, get in the parents' cars or whatever, he high fives them. Okay. You have a good day today now. All right. And all the kids love it. They come out in the afternoons looking to high five Mr. Golden.
That's cool.
Well, one parent complained, and now they've had to release an order to him, basically from whatever their version of the school board is. No more high-fiving the children.
What is the complaint?
Well, they didn't say what the parents' complaint was. That I don't want him high-fiving my child because, which is, I think, media malpractice. They should have put that in the story. But the council has reminded the contractor who is currently supervising children expectations of the role regarding interaction behaviors with children and young people which may be construed as unnecessarily physical. So just touching their hand in a high five, a parent must have complained that I don't want that old crossing guard touching my kid's hand.
And that's what's wrong with the world.
There should be old men touching kids' hands every day.
Not in the way you just phrased it, no.
I thought that's what you were saying.
Not what I was saying.
Ace is pro old men touching little kids' hands.
I am not.
Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
I have the audio.
I'm extremely in favor of old men touching little kids.
But everybody else, every other parent in the town has gotten, on this guy's side. It's that one parent. And they've had a petition going around that most of the town has already signed and all that, but they can't budge. They said the rule says no unnecessary physical contact with the students.
Why can't they just single out that kid? Yeah, and all the other parents say, keep high-fiving my kid because he or she loves it. And then you high-five every kid, and it's like, high-five, high-five, high-five. Oh, not you because your parents suck. High-five, high-five, high-five. and that little kid gets singled out.
Because you can't leave any kids out anymore, Ace, because it hurts the rest of their lives. Just like when the Jehovah's Witness kids in our school, in my class, when we would have parties for Halloween or a birthday, some kid had a birthday party or whatever at the school, they weren't allowed to go. They had to go to another room because of their religion. Nobody said, well, now I guess they would. No more celebrations of any kind. Yeah. But back then, just like there was a Mormon student in my class, and whenever we did refreshments and stuff like that, if there was a party, she couldn't have Coke. She had to have a Sprite. Yeah. Made her different than everybody else.
You had a Mormon in Louisiana?
Yeah, just that one. Yeah. No, she didn't even have parents or anything. I don't know how she got there.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, here we are with our friend Richard Toccato, and this is a great time to refinance, right, Richard?
It is. The rates are lower than they've been since 2023. So if you need cash out, equity, or refinance, give us a call.
It is a great opportunity to save yourself a lot of money right now, and all you got to do is make one free 5-minute phone call. 704-800-4719. It's 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com. Save yourself some money right now. Homewithrichard.com or 704-800-4719. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, go subscribe, download all of our podcasts and all of our offerings. That helps us out. We'd appreciate it. You can do that wherever you get podcasts, or the Ace and TJ family app. That's cool too. One of the things I find most interesting in our culture today is I love the concept of the wax figures for celebrities. That amuses me so much. There's so many layers to that. Obviously, Madame Trudeau's is that's the elite league of its own. As far as wax figures, and it's everything from not understanding why it's a thrill to get your picture taken with a wax figure of a celebrity, like you're actually there with the celebrity. But my favorite thing is when a let's say lesser company than Madame Trudeau's does a wax figure of a celebrity, and it's terrible.
Yes.
That makes me laugh so much. And then there's one right now that is in the news of a wax museum in Germany that has done a Taylor Swift wax figure. And it's not as bad as some of them that we've seen, but it's not great, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
It's It reminds me of, that could easily be a mannequin in Kohl's.
Right.
She's got the heart finger, like doing the heart shape with her hands, and she's wearing, what is that outfit she's wearing? I guess it's something she wore on stage or whatnot, but it doesn't even look, not only does it not look like Taylor Swift, it doesn't even look like a person. I mean, you can easily tell, because isn't that the trick, to make it look lifelike?
Yes.
The easy question to determine whether or not it's a good wax figure is, is a sign required for me to know who this is? Yeah. I mean, if there's not a sign, could you walk by and go, oh, Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Or would you go, well, I'm not sure.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
But I mean, to a third world country like Germany, maybe they do. This is great to them.
Yeah.
This is the best they can get.
We tried to have best.
That's one of my favorite accents you do.
We can't let it get hot.
We did everything we could. You don't think it looks like the real T Swifty? No, not at all. Doesn't even look human.
We don't have HD over here, so nobody knows the difference.
It's bad. It really doesn't look good. And I've seen Post Malone recently. They did Madame Trudeau did a Post Malone. It was spectacular. This is not good. It's awful.
Yeah, but still, even the spectacular ones come with just a fascination from me. I'm so fascinated by the mindset of that.
I'm going to walk through here. I'm going to pay money to walk through here and look at and take pictures with people not people, just these wax figures.
Yeah. Yes.
We should do that as a field trip for the internet one day for social media. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, so don't be fooled if you go to this place. This is not really Taylor Swift.
No.
Please, don't be stupid.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate
and years of research,
we've decided great furniture
is good fitting
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Ace, man, chill out. Today is National Relaxation Day.
Oh, okay.
Encourages us to slow down and unwind. A day to focus on taking care of ourselves and take a moment to relax.
Why would you single me out?
It was just an excuse to utter that quote.
Ace, chill out, man.
Ace, man, chill out. One of my favorites.
It should be on the Sabbath every year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It would make more
on
sense.
The Sabbath.
Take a rest.
The Lord wants us to relax.
Totally.
That was a lady that told me on the air to chill out that day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, that was her. That's what her voice sounded like. Ace, chill out, man.
Ace, chill out, man. You're the ace of spades. Whatever she was talking about. It was great.
You're the best card in the deck.
Nuts. Taylor Swift is resuming her tour, her Eras Tour in London. 5 sold-out shows, which is just crazy, before she heads back to North America and wraps up her tour. She's been on tour for like 2 years.
Here's the crazy part, though. If you said, oh, she's playing 5 nights sold out in an arena, you'd be like, wow, that's crazy. No, it's 5 nights to almost 100,000 people a night.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's the most successful tour ever. And I think the closest runner-up is Coldplay, and they've done like 5 times as many shows. Elton John, same thing. She's done it in a quarter of the time and made a ton more money. It's just unreal.
Unreal.
So Taylor Swift back on the stage.
So so what you're saying basically is that America wins again.
I mean, I hate to say it.
Yeah. Well, hey.
America wins again. Deal with it. So R.I.P., we mentioned this earlier, Willie Amos died at the age of 88. You might not know his name, but you certainly know what he created. He created the famous Amos cookies, which you definitely have seen in a vending machine at your workplace or anywhere else. But his grandchildren loved him, and they called him a true original Black American hero, because he did have a wild career, as TJ pointed out, a talent agent, and then ended up opening a bakery in the 80s on where was it? Sunset Boulevard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So just a really incredible person.
I love Spunkmeyer cookies. Those are good.
Otis Spunkmeyer.
Yeah.
Those are really good as well. So something happened yesterday. I had a crazy day. I had people over at the house, unexpected visitors. I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So I had kind of a busy day yesterday. I had people coming over to look at the house, specifically the foundation. So I was dealing with that. And then I had a surprise visitor. My mother showed up. And that wouldn't be interesting, but the fact that she showed up without my father. Oh. Now, they're old school. My parents in their late 60s. If she does not drive very much, and if they're together, there's not a chance that she's driving. And she gets very nervous when I mention I-77, that's an interstate in our area, or 277 or I-85. That's just not her thing. So she decided, because my father was playing golf every day, and he had spent the last 2 days playing golf and staying out. He had a tee time of 11. He didn't come home until 8:30 at night, both days. Apparently, he went to the clubhouse to have beers with the guys and do cigars. He doesn't smoke cigars. But she said, you know what? If he's not coming home, I'm going to plan something for myself. She had played enough cards with her friend. She goes, I'm going to go visit Brian. That's my real name. And we live about an hour away from each other. When she showed up, she brought me a ton of food. She brought me a pizza from Pequod's in Chicago. She brought me a ton of things that she had made, a trunk full of food. But she said, when I told your father, he was asking me what I was going to do today. And I said, I'm going to go visit Brian. You should have seen his face. He went, oh, what? Just like out of the blue? And she said, yeah, I've got some time today and I don't have any cards, so I'm going to drive up there. And he goes, oh, okay, all right. So now it's become like a competition to, I don't know. I think she's trying to subtly prove to him that she can do things without him.
Well, she should.
But in doing that, she also had to get on the interstate for an hour, and she was freaked out.
But now, do you expect a visit from your dad without your mom someday soon?
It'll be interesting to see if he tries to one-up her and does the same thing, but I bet he doesn't have the guts to do it. I bet he doesn't have the guts.
But she's just evening things.
She is. Yeah.
You know,
she's totally evening
because he's
things.
out doing stuff, and she didn't want to sit there bored.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Maybe she did the right thing, but it is funny. She's like, she was so proud of herself that she made that hour-long drive and then texted me when she got home. That was so easy. I was like, I know, come back more often, please. I'd love to have you. We're going to play a new little game coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show, available 24/7 on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you download podcasts.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
All right, so I was watching a commercial the other day, and it was for cotton. Cotton has its own commercial, and I don't understand it. How do you have, because, you know, they do the little song still.
Yeah.
They go,
the fabric of our lives.
The fabric of our lives. And I go, how the heck does cotton, it's a natural substance. Like, how do you own cotton? I don't get it.
Because they're farmers, just like the Orange Growers Association. They'll say made with Florida oranges, and they don't really promote any type of brand, like milk. Got milk? It's all just a generic thing to promote cotton farmers, milk dairies, and
so they all fall under those categories.
There's probably a nonprofit organization that organizes works with all the cotton farmers. They join up, and that's where it starts.
But you knew the jingle immediately.
Yeah, and their job is to promote cotton.
The fabric of our lives. All right, so sing the jingle if you remember it.
Okay.
Now, some of these I always know. TJ, do the Chia Pet.
Chia.
That's it. Ace, do Chili's.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
TJ, do SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
That's
Ooh,
it.
I would not have gotten that one.
That was kind of a left field one.
Yeah.
Rob, are you listening?
Yes.
Do Klondike Bar.
What would you do for a
Klondike bar?
That's it. Ace, do Lucky Charms.
Oh, I just know they're magically delicious.
Yeah, that's all anybody knows.
Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah.
I felt like there was more to it.
Yeah, no.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons, pots of golden rainbows, and mean red balloons.
It would make sense that you would know that. I don't know why. I feel like you did know that.
I would not have known all of that.
TJ, do Meow Mix.
Meow, 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 meow.
I didn't know you were going to. Ace, this is Rob, this is a tough one. Do Double Mint. That's a really tough one. I had to think about it. Do you?
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Double with double income. That's it.
That is a good one.
Ace, do Big Red.
I don't know that one.
With Big Red. All right.
That counts as a jingle?
Yeah, sure. Let's see here. TJ, do Ricola cough drops.
Ricola.
That's it. There's not enough jingles anymore, so we're going to try to bring those back. We're going to talk about things you can't live without. Coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So not only is our friend Richard Toccato from the Richard Toccato Company an expert when it comes to mortgage things, he's also an expert when it comes to buying, selling, and doing all things real estate, right?
Absolutely. We had one of your listeners call in. We got her pre-approved for a mortgage. We listed the house she was in. She was ecstatic, and she got into another house. Whether you need to buy, sell, or refinance your house, I'm your guy.
You simply can't beat that. It's like one-stop shopping. It makes life easy. Call them 704-800-4719 or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So I learned something. What does Tech D Rob have in common with one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I found this out.
Okay.
You wouldn't expect that, right? He doesn't seem like the type. Kathy Hilton, who is Paris Hilton's mother, also travels with a box fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, what a bizarre coincidence.
No, you think Kathy Hilton would be able to just tell him, I need a box fan when I get there?
I mean, she's ultra rich. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's probably staying in places that she owns.
Probably. She probably owns the hotels, the houses.
Wouldn't you think every Hilton hotel would just have a box fan put away for her?
Ready for Kathy Hilton to show up. But I just thought, lugging around this huge box fan. And we learned that, Rob does that as well. Whether it's a one-night stay or 5 nights at a nice resort, he's going to bring a big, bulky Walmart box fan because he has to have it to sleep.
Yep.
And it's blowing on you, right?
Yeah, that's more that's more recent than
Yeah. So what's something, an unexpected thing that you wouldn't want to live without? You could make it, you could survive, but you wouldn't want to live without this one specific thing, some unusual thing. At the Ace TJ Show, if you've got a great one. And there's a lot of these. A lot of people also said box fans, which is interesting. Oh my God. McDonald's tea. I know people that drink a large McDonald's sweet tea every single day. They swear by it.
My little friend Jenny does, but it's unsweet.
Yeah, she goes unsweet. She put lemon in it?
No.
She doesn't even do lemon in it.
Brown water.
That's bold. That is bold. White noise machines. Renee, who is an adult, said my stuffed koala bears, plural. So there's multiple. And I
don't use that white noise thing. It's racist.
Maybe it is.
I use brown noise.
You use brown noise. Absolutely. That's the better one anyway.
Linda here has a whole list of things that she can't live without. Chapstick, glass of water by the bed, a fan at night, dental floss, and the yellow lug nut I've carried in my purse for 20 years.
Like the literal lug nut from a tire?
That's what I was wondering. I think so. Just a yellow lug nut off of a tire that she's carried in her purse for 20 years now.
My lucky lug nut.
So she just sounds like a hoarder.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. My bed jet, don't know what that is. Coffee, Starbucks, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any of these things. I do sleep with 8 pillows, and I wouldn't want to live without them, but I think I could. Again, I don't want to live without them, but I could.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.